Hailing from the Maricopa County of southwestern United States, Deer in the Headlights are a 5-piece indie rock band that dropped absolute fire in 2007, that not even the scorching Arizona sun can top. This is your first bi-weekly album recommendation. Deer in the Headlights were a band long in the making prior to their finalized lineup. Think of that group of friends that you have that say they're in a band, but really are just a couple of dudes who drink beer, hang out, and from time to time jam on their acoustic guitars. They recorded a few demos that they released on a man named Chucky Duff's record label. They tried out a few people, played some shows, but nothing came out of it due to the lack of a concise lineup. This all changed when they asked Chucky if he wanted to play bass for them, and they found that elusive drummer on Craigslist. Remember, kids, Craigslist isn't just about weird men and $1 cars. After finalizing their lineup, they went into the studio with local producer bWar. Due to their tumultuous path up to this point, most of the album material was written years prior to recording. And this proved difficult for frontman Ian Metzger, who thought the songs lacked energy. They countered this by not doing any demos, rather opting for a running gun style of production, flying by the seat of their pants. Small Steps, Heavy Hooves was the result of these sessions. First promoted as a self-release, bWar was so impressed with this album he sent it to Equal Vision Records, who up to that point were more known for their hardcore catalog. Equal Vision was absolutely floored by this soft, vulnerable album, and they decided to give it a wider release. This is rural boy just moved to the big city, sitting on his downsized terrace, looking at the skyline that doesn't want anything to do with him, kind of indie. This is significant other just broke up with you, so you need to find a cool new hobby to express yourself, but you picked pottery instead, kind of indie. No offense to the perturbed potters out there. This is danced and cried in your room all night after getting into mommy's medicine cabinet, kind of indie. This is Johnny Appleseed looking haircut, wearing overalls. Yeah, what kind of IPAs do you have on draft? Kind of indie. This is Arcade Fire if they didn't waste your time. I imagine this would have been one of Jeff Buckley's favorite records had he not passed away. Rest in peace, you absolute legend. Just like the first season of Stranger Things, this album is a bit of a rocky road to start. The opener, Oh No, does what a great indie intro should and provides a thesis for what you're about to listen to. Doubt plays a big role in this album. Everyday occurrences are put under a microscope as Ian Metzger painstakingly goes over his tendencies to suffer from analysis paralysis. Metzger's voice is a bit of an acquired taste here. It has the brashness of Jeff Rosenstock, but not quite the energy to match. It's theatrical, sometimes overexpressive, but the more the album plays out, the more you grow accustomed to his often over-the-top deliveries. If you've already listened to this album, 1, thank you. I don't really know why you need me to recommend it to you, but thank you anyway. 2, you probably already know that Sweet Talk is a certified banger. The crispy chords, along with the manic pacing of Metzger's vocals, combine greatly with the boosted bass lines. Besides being sound on Logic, yep, makes sense to me. This song packs arguably the greatest punch in terms of delivering a single. This album makes me feel like a rat hiding in Ian Metzger's luscious hair, being a witness to all of his missteps and being able to interpret what's going through his head. Any music of this ilk is at its best when it takes such small, insignificant occurrences and blows them into epically thoughtful remarks expounding on the shortcomings of modern living. It's just a coffee pot. It's just an invite. It's just an excuse to look deep and thoughtful. Whoever's decision it was to punch the bass up deserves a big raise. Duff's bass lines perfectly meld with the music, and it even adds its own character whenever it needs to carry certain parts. The opening to Skin, Knees, and Gap Teeth is one that not even Michael Cera Palin can rival. There's a definite influence of folk and bluegrass on this album, but I would argue that these songs fly beyond any of the stereotypes found in those genres and compound them with breathtakingly beautiful passages and earworm melodies. The album has a range of emotions that keep it from feeling one-sided. One second you'll be feeling scared of Commitment and Thundercats, then next second you'll be feeling grateful for your friends and family and all of those who have shaped who you are and continue to support you through your highs and lows. You ungrateful turd. Despite its mixed start, from the middle to the end, you're pretty much getting all killer, no filler. From the confrontational, I'm bored, you're amorous, a certified banger, not only for its biting cynicism in regards to a declining relationship, but also for its playful call-and-response guitar interplay. To the epic, what probably should have been the finale, Midwestern Dirt, you're getting a healthy dosage of mashers here. It's a mystery to me that Bob Hoag isn't a more sought-after producer, because the production on this album is perplexingly immaculate. Every instrument sits perfectly in the mix, and no track overpowers another. It's fitting that they record this album live in a room, as the final product is a perfect one-to-one from tape to listener, as you feel like they're playing these songs right in front of you. Every production decision is spot on, from the crushing reverb placed on the drums during certain impactful bridges, to the delicate violins of It's Getting Easy. But what do I know? I'm no audio engineer, but I do know one, so let's head on over to the Audio Engineer Corner. And what do you think about the mix on Small Steps, Heavy Hooves?
Pretty good mix.
I was debating whether I talk about this album or their follow-up, Drunk Like Bible Times. I went with this one because not only is it more impactful for me personally, but it has
a sticky quality to it
that brings you back over and over again. Each song feels like its own unique story in a collection of stories about someone's life and upbringing. And besides having an awesome name, Deer in the Headlights are able to translate specific memories and occurrences and make them feel universal to the listener. This album is a masterpiece, and it needs to be held higher in the spectrum of indie music. And for that, I'm giving it 8.5 Johnny Appleseeds. I have never listened to Hospice by the Antlers.
Hey there, Editor Cole here. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I look forward to making more in the future. Please give me a like and subscribe. Show me some feedback. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you like about music or something. Also, too, if you liked that abstracted album cover, this one right here, it was done by Mile, also known as Abstracted Album Covers. Please give them a follow on Instagram. I'm going to link their account down below, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.